Oh, and welcome back to Final Fantasy VIII with me, Matthew Gaddis, aka Puggy. So today we will try and get to the gate underneath the sewers after, getting locked in with Quistis. So yeah. Meanwhile, down here, you will need to collapse these ladders, I guess, in order to get up here. And yes, there are plenty of these things as well. And let's meet our next new enemy, the creeps. And these enemies like using thunder spells. Yes, which means we can't use thunder spells on them because it heals them. The other thing I've noticed has a weird attack called Heartbreak, which actually does quite a bit of damage at this point in the game. So yeah. But never mind. There it was there. Really weird attack coming from these shadowy looking monsters in the depths of the Delhi City sewers. Don't know if these were conjured up by Edea or not, but there you go. No, I do not want to cast things. The other thing I do want to get though is life. Seriously, which of course is pretty much the spell version of a Phoenix Down. Seriously. Although I think it restores your HP a bit more of reviving from, I guess, KO it's called in this game. Rather than, I can't really call it death because it's not like Aerith's death in Final Fantasy VII. That was permanent, by the way. But, unless you have a Game Shark, I suppose. But never mind that, we'll get some Isunas there, which honestly pretty good. Although it doesn't seem to work as well as in some other Final Fantasies. But, yeah, there's, the thing about the Delhi City sewers, it does get boring after a while, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. And I might as well leave this in, even though the Blazer Bats are ones we've faced before. One thing you cannot do, unlike in Final Fantasy VII, actually, is seemingly turn around if the enemy ambushes you. That is something you could do in Final Fantasy VII to reduce the damage. Not so in Final Fantasy VIII onwards. This is the same in Final Fantasy IX, by the way. No, you're at the enemy's mercy here, seriously. But never mind that, let's go on. Okay, so... Carbuncle? Yeah, I forgot to equip Carbuncle. What the hell am I doing? So let's give it to someone. Okay, I think I'll give it to Zell because the problem with Carbuncle is, likewise with Ifrit and Shiva, Carbuncle is apparently the polar opposite of, Siren, so I can't use both of them in case it affects their leveling up and everything. So let's see. I might go with the status defense. I don't know. Hard to tell here. Okay, we get zombie, which will protect against that, but excuse me, do it to my defense and everything. But never mind that. It will involve me doing a lot of backtracking through here, I think. Okay, well, I'm gonna see what's over here on the right. Seriously. Not much, though. And no, I cannot go back over, so I'm guessing we're going the long way around. Oh well, at least in the remastered version you can speed things up in these dungeons, which honestly does help in this specific dungeon. Seriously, if you can call it a dungeon. Certainly feels like one, actually. For one, for a Final Fantasy that is as modern as Final Fantasy VIII, yeah, I dare say it is. And I'm gonna go back up and save, and then indeed do that, and then probably find the water wheel that will take us towards where the gate is. So yeah. And back down we go. And indeed, plenty more enemies, yada yada yada. I don't know why I paused there, honestly. Maybe it was just me being a fucking idiot. Probably, you know me. So let's go up here and some more money. I know, the main reason I stop at these things is because of the fact that, now this area with the save point, this is actually directly under the gate, where we need to stop the sorceress and everything, so yeah. I'll save here, because I believe this is the last save point before the end of Disc 1 if you're playing the PS1 version. And also, I guess the end of the first portion of the game if you're playing the remastered version, which of course I am. So, I think want to go up. Yeah, I think we do. Straight to the top so we can pull the switch and indeed stop the parade here. What, you Sonic the Hedgehog now, Zell? And as for the parade, well, it's getting to the point where Squall and Irvine are being launched up, and bad time to move them upwards here on this carousel here. But never mind. Let's just hope you can take down the sorceress here, because I don't know, man. I don't know. The giant float is already passing underneath the gate. I think it's time to pull that switch, Quistis, as Zell will say here. And down it goes, and seemingly Edea is a bit surprised. But, as we'll see, I don't think he can. He's having regrets. You sure this is the right guy that Headmaster Martine put in? I know I said this before, but yeah. Why did they think he was the grade A candidate to be a sniper and whatnot? He was clearly too nervous to do so. I guess you will, yeah, but it's a bit too late now. You were pressuring him, Squall. How can you expect him to feel? Okay, yeah. Okay, that does sound a bit easier. Oh boy, he's gonna miss it, ain't he? Especially since, as I said, we're dealing with a fucking sorceress here. One who can use, dare I say it, magic spells. Seriously? She's gonna take this shot and... Yep, she used Protect. She used Protect, for goodness sake. Yeah. Although we still have to deal with Seifer, of course. Okay, well, get ready, and then we'll see a very cool-looking cutscene. Well, yeah. This This is how it turned out, indeed. No, I think he's gonna call him a knight, I guess. Is this what he calls growing up? Here's Seifer. Was it? You barely knew the girl before you met her in Timber. But yeah. And in this fight, we'll face him alone with Squall. Thankfully, I got plenty to protect, which is good because a lot of his attacks are physical. Not all, because he does use some spells as well, but most of them will be physical, so yeah. Do I want to use my thing? I don't think so. I'm gonna use some spells against him. Let's see how he does against fire. Not great here. Maybe I should have used the Thundaga. Maybe not. And no, I do not want to use Carbuncle with Squall. For obvious reasons, it casts Reflect. And because it also bounces back, well, healing spells, it will end up healing Seifer, so not great. I suppose I could have gone with the item thing, but I prefer to use spells in this game, so yeah. So, indeed, let's do some damage with Quetzalcoatl at least. So, I don't know. All we saw was the sorceress taking you in. That's all we saw, so we didn't know that, Seifer, whether or not Seifer was dead. It's just the fact that there was this rumor going around that he may well have been executed, or at least the news said as much. I'm guessing the news in this world is as unreliable as the Shinra news. Seriously, that's saying something. Anyone else coming? No, not yet, it seems. Also, Fire. Oh, great. Maybe I should have used Shell here. Do I have any? Yes, I have some Curas, so don't know whether to use Shell or Cura, so yeah. And I'm guessing Quetzalcoatl will take the damage here. Doesn't take as much damage as I thought, so at least that's something. But yeah, more usage of, I guess, Quetzalcoatl. And let's just get to the point where I defeated him. Yeah, you lost! Unlike with before, but yeah. I'm guessing he is. You know what a seed is, Edea? Rundown garden? Really? Didn't look that dilapidated if you ask me, but say what you will. Anyway, I'm guessing we're facing Sorceress Edea now, which, yeah. And now, Rinoa and Irvine will join you here. And I'll just use, I use Cure, yeah, I use Cure because, well, it's needed here, seriously. Maybe I could have used the thing, but never mind. As for Edea, what does she do? Well, she uses third tier spells such as Thundaga, such as how powerful she is being a sorceress, of course. So, yeah, I think I'll use double with Irvine on Squall. At least I can use a couple of shell spells against her. Meanwhile, I'll summon my GFs against her as well. But yeah. Other than that, I don't know. Strangely enough, the GFs do plenty of damage against her, it seems. So let's see. I think no, I'm going nowhere, so I suppose I could use that. And oh boy, Fire Arga. That's not going to be great. But it does give me the chance to use the shot ones. I think I'll use the shotgun ammo against the thing. Yeah, let's try that. So, the way shot works is that you have to press it at the right time. Not great though with this one, but yeah, the more powerful the ammo, the better you do against her. As I say, the most powerful is the pulse ammo, but we won't get that yet. Oh no. Maybe I should have used a double on the Rinoa there. I don't know why I didn't though. Must negate the problem of using the thing. I'm not going to use the brothers though. Sorry, Sacred and Minotaur. It's just that you're too low level for this fight and probably get killed by a, dare I say, one of the third tier spells such as Firaga or Thundaga. Strangely enough, I think Shell wore off on Squall. Usually there's a message to say that there is, but yeah. One that we'll see here is the brothers. This is actually genuinely funny. Sacred throws the enemy in the air, in this case the sorceress, and they both start playing rock, paper, scissors here to see which one will be thrown up, and it's Sacred. And Minotaur throws him into the air, right, crashing through the thing, and yeah, I'm guessing the brothers are this game's equivalent of Fat Chocobo. Or Chocobo Mog, which was also a funny summon as well. We don't get a Chocobo summon in this one, although Chocobos are in this game. Mostly in the case of, what was it now? Chocobo Forests and whatnot, which are also within the next game as well. Then we get to see Blizzarga, which honestly looks awesome. Yeah, why do I just use Draw and Cast Cure? I don't know, but I guess I want to get it for later. Seriously. But yeah, I did want to show off the brothers because they are actually quite funny. We've done enough damage to Edea. She will just say impudent CDs and the battle will end. Sort of. We'll get a cutscene after this. Something bad happens to Squall.